In today's video, we're going to be talking about the paradise fish, sometimes referred to as the Paradise Gourami. As a member of the gourami family, these fish do have a labyrinth organ and will grow to about 4 or so inches, at least for the males. I've seen a lot of information online saying that these fish will be limited to about 2 or 3 inches, but in my experience that's not the case. I've got mine here, and I think closer to 3.5 inches or so at this point. Don't think it's full grown. I think closer to 4 or so inches is about their max size. Typically in the aquarium, these fish come from Southeast Asia, from the country of China. They are semi-aggressive fish. In my experience, I keep them with a school of 5 pearl danios, and I think that's a pretty good type of fish to keep them with, that kind of fast schooling fish, because these fish can be somewhat aggressive. I think it's important to have them with fish that are quick, like to school, and I think another good option would be a fish like white cloud minnows, for example. I would definitely avoid keeping these fish with fish that look similar to them, other gouramis, typically, especially if you have a male, or other fish that look similar in color and behavior. So I found that these fish to be pretty inquisitive, often going around, searching the tank, looking at the bottom. They'll swim the whole range of top to bottom. They'll go and kind of pick at things and look at the decorations you have in the tank. Mine a lot of times will go and hide in my floating plants. I do recommend these for a planted tank. Not just floating plants. I think an overall planted tank is a good idea for these fish. I'll see mine at times hiding in the roots of the dwarf water lettuce that I have, and just kind of chilling in there, sitting, resting a bit in the long roots. I think they enjoy that from time to time. Pretty easy to feed and care for overall in my experience. I feed mine primarily flake food, but occasionally I'll feed other things, bloodworms or other similar things, and they enjoy that as well. Not too picky, at least in my experience. And they're pretty hardy, I'd say. They do have, with the labyrinth organ, they have the ability to breathe air from the atmosphere. They go up sometimes and gulp air from the surface, and I think that definitely helps them be more hardy. They can live in different circumstances. Certainly though, I'd recommend well oxygenated water with a little bit of a current, but nothing that's going to push them around. Overall, a really great fish. I'd highly recommend them. Great centerpiece fish for that kind of smaller to almost medium-sized tank. I'd recommend 15 gallons as a bare minimum, and above ideally. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.